It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Dalton off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They're such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Saints first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
No score after one on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
44.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. David Johnson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Second down and goal. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The CD, you know, he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you showed me covered. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
To throw again is Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting moved backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He has it up for the first down, and the keeper gain of 6. So that was all we're looking for. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now Jackson on first down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
One more time with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
That sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 68 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it up. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Yeah, it's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
From the gun on third down, Jackson able to locate Andrews here on the out route. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 10, Dalton. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Passing, it's Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say there's been some questionable decisions out there so far. Force and throws in the tight coverage has already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
There's Chris Olave. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another chance for Dalton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And Jackson throwing once more. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Jackson going to run again. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jackson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
That one complete to Crochet. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jackson will throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
4th down, here's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 75 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a 1st down coming up.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with it.
Again, Jackson will keep it.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And this was a really close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, the offense kind of kicked things into another gear. And they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.